everybody. We have the Dark Mansion Tarot. Good morning, good morning. Let's see what comes out for us for the message of the day. Okay. Ooh, I feel it already. I can feel the buzz. Emperor. This is talking about owning your space, being the master of your destiny. Sometimes in certain decks, this little orb thing that's shown on his left hand is a world, is like a globe or something, right? And so I feel like this is really knowing what you want, excuse me, in your life and really dictating how you want to do things in your life, like following your own schedule, following your own rules. I mean, your rules don't have to apply to other people. Your rules just can be for yourself, and and you don't have to. Oh, here's this thing: you don't have to share how you want to conduct your life with other people, because sometimes when you overshare things about I do this because of this, there's kind of like, if other people disagree with it, then you have to defend it, and then there's too much explaining going on, right? And there's no need to defend what you choose to decide for yourself, right? So you just do what you want to do, and if you feel, you kind of know sometimes, if you feel you want to share something with somebody, like, oh, I've decided to do this way, and you know that that person's going to be cool with it, that they're going to be in harmony because they're that type of person that's just like supportive of you, right? Then that's cool. But then if for other people where they're always kind of like, oh, why would you do that? Like, there's no need to share. No, there's no need to overshare with those people. That's kind of the message that I'm getting. But yeah, so do your own thing. It's such a strong message here about just following where your heart leads you, doing your own thing, and really owning it. Awesome. Okay, let's see what else comes out. There's a freedom, like I'm seeing this clarity around the head area of this emperor. There's this freedom that comes from making a decision and saying, hey, I'm going to do that. And then like all of the fog and dissonance and like, basically it's like other people's energies or other people's environments and decisions and stuff like that. When you make a decision for something, it clears a path for you and doors open for you. So that's really cool. And you might actually find that sometimes when you make a decision about something and you decide to act a certain way, you kind of turn into a leader of sorts, because other people, even if you don't share with them what you're doing, right, but they just kind of see you in action, they sense, because everybody's psychic, right? They kind of sense this clarity in you and this kind of decisiveness in you, and they're like, wow, I really like that energy. I want to somehow follow that, or kind of like be in that kind of same emperor energy too. And so in a way, it's like by you leading in your own life, just leading yourself, you're not even trying to like dictate what other people do, but you're just leading in yourself, then it's like that energy emanates from you, and other people who are close in vicinity, in that frequency of energy, they'll be like, wow, that's amazing, that's really powerful, and it empowers them to also lead in their own life, right? Wow, that's really amazing. And then I'm also seeing like in this little firebird, I think it's an eagle, I'm not sure, but this kind of logo or emblem in the back, that there's a lot of freedom that comes from that, to not look to other people for answers, but like to really say for yourself what you want for yourself. Amazing, amazing. The Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers can sometimes talk about lovers, but especially from this deck, the way this image is, sometimes the Lovers can also talk about decisions, right? So as you can see, there are 3 people here versus sometimes the Lovers can just show like 2 people. So I feel like this is actually talking about that, like making a decision and going for it, and not worrying about like what other people think about your decision. And really just, you see these 2 people, they're really just focusing on themselves, and this third person that's kind of left out of, the couple, right? Like what they think is doesn't matter. Like these 2 people are so engrossed in themselves, they're engrossed in their own decision and focus on each other, that anything that's outside of that, it's just like it's not really important. Because if you look, like if you can envision afterwards of this picture right here, after this is going to disappear and it'll just be the 2 of them, right? And even within this picture, they only see the 2 of them. They don't even see what's in the background. It's kind of like when you're super in love with somebody, right? It's like everything else in the atmosphere just disappears. So I feel like paired with this Emperor, it's about this decision that you're making. And it doesn't have to be like, about relationships, because this looks like it's about relationships, but kind of like any decision in your life, when you have a path that you choose for yourself and you really focus on it, and you make whatever you decide the right path, then all the other options just kind of like disappear into the background. And then your own path lights up and you're like, yeah, this is right for me. And then your spirit, the universe will kind of like show more and more and more things down the road of other energies that are in harmony with you, that will light up, and for more inspired actions to take down the road. Okay, I feel like there's one more card. All right. If you happen to be like this person that's left out of this image, right? Or left out of this, gaze that they have towards each other, and you happen to be this person that's on the outside, you can forge your own path and be your own emperor. And then your next picture after this image will be you being the emperor, right? But of your own path and making your own decisions. And it doesn't have to involve whatever, thing that you have decided for yourself that's not right for you. Or maybe it wasn't your decision, as sometimes it's not your decision that something doesn't happen for you. But if it doesn't, then, then the universe is just letting you know that there is another path for you. And all you have to do is just really focus on your own path and not focus on this that's not happening for you anymore. And you focus on your own path and you can still become your own emperor, right? Okay, let's see what else is going to come out, because I do feel like there's a third card. Oh my God. Decisions, options. Like, that is so funny. That is so, so, so funny that I started off with this talking about making decisions, and this and the Lovers, absolutely about making decisions. Look at all the options that you have. So, reading this with these 2 other cards, if you're this person, right, that's been left out of, a decision that other people made, and all of a sudden you're on your own or something like that, look at how many options that you have other than that, right? There's so many things in your life that are still viable for you, and you get to decide. And it's really about finding out, I feel like, finding out more information for yourself. Because if you're in this place where each thing looks kind of like equally good, or maybe you don't have enough information about each thing to really make a good choice, right? To really make that choice as the emperor. Find out more information. Take more time to find out more information about each option and see which one lights up for you more. There's a message coming through for those of you who are having trouble making up your mind. And it doesn't have to be involving, this situation, but like just on its own. If you're having trouble making up your mind about something, take your time. You have time. There's no hurry for you to have to just pick something and wonder if that's the right choice for you. Like, take your time to find out more information. Take your time to really connect with yourself. Go into yourself and see what you really want out of your life, right? And then something, one or two of these choices will kind of like glow and pop up, and you'll just have an instinctive knowing that that's the right one for you. And then you'll be like, aha, that's the right one for me. And then once you choose, then everything else is just gonna light up, and then there'll be inspired action and stuff like that. Okay. All right. So that's the message of the day. Take care, you guys. See ya. Bye.